Hello, everyone. My name is Alicia Lucas Hall,
And I'm Eva Lucas.
and we're coming to you from the Krystalline Ascension Temple to speak and to share with you the ascending and evolving woman entrepreneur in regards to the Ascension Energy visions for May 2024.
Well, sorry. Welcome everybody who is here listening to the replay. Did you want to say anything else, Alicia, there?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. I do have my notes in front of me so that I can go into each section. So what came through for me is whether it's spring in your neighborhood or fall, there's always a time to spread more love into the grids on the planet. And that was really showing strongly to me, and not only the grids, but into the oceans, into the air. And I was shown a blanket of white roses covering the planet. I was shown this once before, several years ago, where there was a time, an eruption of conscious and perhaps unconscious eruption of media or neighborhood hatred, judgment. It was really unfolding through the world. And I'm not talking about the unfortunate wars in different parts of the world, but it was within families. It was on the streets, it was in the stores, it was on media, and there was such an uproar of attacks. And this wave of white roses came to cover the planet, to bring in some neutrality, with the prayer that it would infiltrate into the hearts of the humans, into their homes, upon the streets in the land of Gaia. It was like Gaia was doing a really deep cleanse, and it was really strong and powerful. All this, the eruption of the unkindness, right? And now I'm seeing it from a different perspective. And I'm being shown that it's more like a new growth, a new aliveness, new joy, new wonder, the purity of oneness. So each person is at their different stage of life. So there's no comparison to where you are or what your perception of a blanket of white roses would mean to you. But the importance is allowing it in and allowing it to exist in your life choices. And one of the things that it was really showing me, it was going through some people who are ready to go to their next stage. And I saw it like the white roses were going into the chains of the hands. And it was really freeing up a lot of people to really step into where they need to be and to step into their next adventure, right? So if you were to reflect, what would a blanket of white roses covering the planet mean to you? And we really love to hear your perspective of this. Alicia, did anything come up for you during that time?
No, it sounded very beautiful. I think the white roses kind of journeys into what I was picking up, which I'll share a little bit later on, but I think it all blends in very beautifully together. But definitely the white and the roses for me always represented basically the divine feminine frequencies, but like you had said before, the purity, the divinity, the gods and goddess like essences that are coming through, and the organic blossoming of these beautiful roses.
Beautiful. All right, so the next one, I was shown a boat, and it was tipping front and back. It was not going side to side. It was tipping front and back, and it was perched on a huge wave. And what I was being told is that people are really on rocky grounds right now. As more truths are being uncovered, and they are, and are being brought to light, and they are, there will be a huge collective of deciphering going on, right? Which is causing the waves and the mind going front to back, right? And the message was really is start being gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself as you sort out your thoughts and your perspectives from a place of inner truth for you. And finding it's really important now to find a grounding tool that may support you, because you might feel a swirl of dizziness going on, because on a mental level, we're closing off more media. So that we could go inwards and really go in and see what truths hold for us. There's no wrong or right, but at the same time, we're being asked for truth to be shown, right? A lot of us are going, oh, we need the truth to be shown. So it is being shown. So we can't deny that we have been asking that. And now the universe is bringing that back into the physical for us. Are we capable of handling the truth that is coming up? Are we able to discern it? Are we able to go and find our own truths, our own perspectives without going into the frenzy noise of the media, right? And so it can be challenging. And it's okay. Like, have faith in yourself and really go into that truth of that inner truth of you. And your truth will be your own validation. You don't need to look for it anywhere else, but go in within yourself and find that truth within you. All right. Anything for you, Alicia, there?
Nope, all good.
Okay. And so my last one, I only had 3 come through this time. For the past 2 years, I felt, and this has been ongoing since humans existed. And it's been that knowing who you are. And for the last 2 years, they added on for me, knowing who you are really. So it's not just about knowing who you are, but really going in again without the noise from the outside world and going to another level of knowing who you are. And they were showing me take out these threads, these threads that are connected to different illusions and different belief systems. And I saw a vine lingering on in deeper, more like in the womb area, the first, second, and third chakra. And it's about us going in with our etheric hands, or taking out those thorns and taking out those threads and taking out those vines and working through those old beliefs, whether they were manipulated, whether we accepted it. There was still, I'm being shown that we're going through deep, huge identity transformations. So this isn't still necessary for our own personal awareness and evolution. However, there's a twist I see that it's being added, and take the next part of you is being shown and see this playing out as God consciousness. This was, it's like, it seems to be on the rise through media, right? Oneness, being in the zone. And yes, this is existing, but it seems like another tsunami wave of this is being made available to those who are ready to meet it, and for their souls calling it out to be showcased. Sorry. Yep.
Some truth being shared there.
Sorry.
Yes, no worries. Definitely.
So it must be the next part. Because about 2 months ago, something came to me and I said the words false god. And I thought, what is that? So I did some research. And sure enough, there's a subject, and there's a lot of people talking about it, that is being discussed and is being brought out to the open. And that there was a false god, and many people are following the false god. No judgment here, right? I'm not a religious person at all. So, whatever you hold God to be is fine, but is it yours? Is it truthfully yours, or is it something that you're following? And is there like a little bit of a false god going on in there? I know for me it was, and it was showing up really strong, and it just like hit me like poof, like a pie in the face of, oh my God, I was following a false god. Right here I was, like, because I had shut the Bible so many decades ago, and all along before that, perhaps it was because I was following a false god. And I'm coming in more into myself, and I'm feeling that tsunami wave of going in more deeper, going into the oneness, going into the ethmoidal grits, going into God consciousness, and allowing myself to just be with that and to receive it. And just be open to the vibrational flows that's going through our bodies right now, through our mental body, our energy body, our physical body, our spiritual body, and just be open to all the beauty that is coming and being shown to us. Let's not be afraid. Once again, we've been asking for the truth. The truth is being shown to us. So let's take off our blinders of denial and let's see how that supports us.
Yeah, beautiful. I think like you had said in the very beginning that truth waves are definitely coming into our space, and we're either desiring, or maybe not desiring, but the truth in itself is awakening within us. And it's now being reflected into our reality where we're able to see more of that truth. But what I was tuning into when I asked about the May ascension energy was that inside this realms of consciousness. Now, sometimes, as you know, that even I can delve into different realms of consciousness, different layers of consciousness. So there's one that really stood out to me, which was that realm of beautiful goddesses and priestesses and oracles and medicine women all gathering together in circles. And it was not, it was in sort of way a big, huge circle, but in another way, they were kind of in their own circles, knowing that they are to I'm thinking that, what I was feeling was that it was meant different parts of the world where these certain goddesses were going to be gathering together, these certain priestesses that are going to be holding these really massive legacies. But what was in turn was that they were all pregnant. And what they were doing was they were searching around and looking for their midwife, their doula, or their birthing coaches in return of birthing this legacy here in this reality. And what this looks like on the earth realm is that you might be feeling a pivot coming to fruition or a desire to shift or change or up level within yourself and within your business. And you may even be questioning if you are in the right direction at this moment in time, or if you're in the right business, if there is something else that you're meant to be doing. Is it you witnessing that your industry is changing or no longer in alignment with you? Or you might even feel bored at this time. And that's because in this reality at this time, we are all rising in our consciousness, which means that your business at this time as well may no longer be sustainable as you are ascending and you're evolving, and that results in your business to ascend and evolve too. We are both ascending and evolving to more of your truth, to hold more of your truth, to become more of your truth, and to illuminate more of that truth in this reality. And because your business is an extension of you and is no longer in alignment with who you truly are and what you came here to create, it is as though your soul, your higher self, your God self, your source self, is guiding you to a new path, a new journey, and one that is built and structured in this beautiful unity intelligence or this unity consciousness. And again, back to our physical reality, your body at this time is needing that upgrade to be able to hold your legacy, to birth it, to weave it into the physical reality. If I look at our bodies, when we look at our bodies as a beautiful body temple, it has certain architecture, certain codes, and certain frequencies to hold our bodies up, to allow it to move, to allow it to operate, to allow it to express and channel through light. So with all these new, more potent frequencies that are coming in, and this new architecture that's being upgraded on planet Earth, we are now needing to come into alignment with that as well. So we can birth and channel through these other higher realms, I guess you could say, legacies, businesses, what we call new earth businesses, because we are truly here to birth a new earth, a new business, new offerings, new modalities, teachings, systems, medicines, new ways of being and living, but from a space that feels like it is unknown, but it is really truly a remembrance to ourselves. It is like we are come back from the future, from other realms of consciousness. If you open up your multidimensionality, our higher selves, we've already weaved our legacy in. So we're just communicating with those higher aspects of ourselves and knowing what to do for this in this reality. So like I said before, it might feel like, I think like what you had said before with the boat teeter-tottering, it might feel like it's unwavering. You're going through that deciphering, you're going through that hemming and hawing of knowing that you are to up level your business or change or pivot in your business, but maybe not necessarily knowing where to go or knowing how to do it, or needing that support in really truly birthing that here in this reality. And that is something that even I really love, and what our higher calling has called us to do at this time, which was to deliver the knowingness of your new earth business or your highest soul legacy, or even upgrading that your body temple in order to be able to hold it and birth it in this reality. So if you're really desiring that, do get in contact with us. But for now, I think what we've been really called to do is to come back every week and start really speaking into these ascension energy visions that we're seeing, and really share that with you, with the women entrepreneur out there, to really get going on this new wave and to really get going with the birthing of these really beautiful, powerful, and massive soul legacies. I don't know if you had anything else, Mom.
No, that was beautiful. The vision I got when you were saying that, you know, because we didn't discuss this prior to this recording we just came on, was basically the women that are ready are standing up from their seated position that they've held on for so long, right? Because it was comfortable, it was grounded. They worked hard where they are, but they're actually standing up from their grounds and they're moving onwards, right? And it was a beautiful, beautiful vision of people just flowing together in that beautiful figure eight of connection with these beautiful divine entrepreneurs, right? And so, no, it was beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Beautiful. All right then. Well, until next week, much love.
Bye for
Bye
now.
for now.
Bye.